Hello there, I'm Jimmy Vegas, and the Nintendo Switch 2 is such a bad idea. A bad idea. What on earth are Nintendo thinking? Why? I mean, Nintendo Switch 2. Ooh, who do you think they are? PlayStation? Sony PlayStation 2? PlayStation 3? It's a really, really bad idea to call it a Nintendo Switch 2. Why? Because people are not going to buy it. Have they not learned from the Wii U problem? People didn't buy the Wii U because they thought it was part of the Switch. Why would we need another Wii? Well, you look at the same thing as, well, Nintendo Switch 2. Well, I've already got a Nintendo Switch. Why do I need a Nintendo Switch 2 yet? I can almost guarantee that the Nintendo Switch 2 will not sell anywhere near as many as the Nintendo Switch. What Nintendo should have done is perhaps release the Nintendo Switch 2, which looks basically the exact same as a Switch, maybe a little bit bigger. But they should have released that as the Nintendo Switch Pro and then moved on with another console, completely different. Nintendo have always been innovative. They've always changed their ideas time after time. Yes, the GameCube was kind of some thought of it as a prototype towards the Nintendo Wii. But Nintendo Wii U? Learn, Nintendo. Learn from your silly mistakes. Look, I'm not saying that Nintendo Switch 2 is going to fail. It probably won't. Let's be honest. It's not going to fail. It's not going to be the next Dreamcast, is it? No. I love the Dreamcast, by the way. But the idea of naming it Nintendo Switch 2 is a really, really bad idea. They're trying to ride on the wave of success of the Nintendo Switch. And what they don't seem to quite realise anymore is the world has changed since 2017 when the Nintendo Switch came out. I don't know why Nintendo are trying to do this. For me, I feel like it's a money grab. They're trying to ride that wave of Nintendo Switch just to get your money. People think, oh, yeah, I want that. But it's a bad idea to call it Nintendo Switch 2. Perhaps Super Nintendo Switch would have been a little bit better. I think that probably would have stuck a little bit more. Because the world today is very, very different. And to be fair, it is very different to what it was when we had Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System. What Nintendo should have done is stick with what they do best, innovate every generation, change what they do, find something new, something different. You look at let's say, Super Nintendo, the N64, look how different that was, different names, completely different. You knew that's something brand new. Nintendo 64 to Nintendo GameCube, different again. GameCube to Wii, something completely different again. Wii to Wii U, fail. Learn from that mistake, Nintendo. The Nintendo Switch 2 is a bad idea. You need something new. What you should have done, like I said, is make it Nintendo Switch Pro. Maybe a little bit more expensive than what you're planning to release the Nintendo Switch 2 at, because that seems to be the in thing, especially with Sony. I don't know. I really don't know why Sony have done that with a Pro. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, it is a bad idea to call it Nintendo Switch 2. And if it does sell well, then please come back to this video and tell me I was completely wrong. I'm happy to accept that I was wrong. But you mark my words. They're going to have problems releasing that Nintendo Switch 2. It's going to come about soon enough that it's like, oh, it's just a slightly more powerful Switch that's slightly bigger. There's tons of things they could have done. But those renders that we've seen at this point, it just looks like a Switch. A lot of casual gamers are just not going to bother with it. And that's the problem. The Nintendo Wii caught all the casual gamers. The casual gamers then skipped the Wii U because they thought, well, what do I need that for? The same is going to happen with Nintendo Switch 2. All the casual gamers bought a Nintendo Switch. It's like, well, what do I need a Nintendo Switch 2 for? I'm happy with my Switch. It does exactly what I need. There's thousands of games on it. Where'd you go from there? You should have innovated and changed. Don't do what Sony does. Don't stick to the norm. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Innovate, Nintendo. Be the leaders in innovation. You had the innovation of motion controls. Everybody copied. You have the innovation of a handheld. Everybody's trying to copy now. Microsoft with their rumoured handheld and Sony with their rumoured PS Vita 2 and their Portal. Yeah, Portal's pretty good, but you still need a PS5. Do something different, Nintendo. Nintendo Switch 2 is a bad idea. Anyway, what do you think?